This is crazy, mud. I can't cap. I cannot cap to you, mud. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. Come on, Lord. Get this software right, Lord. God talk. God talk. God talk. God talk. God talk. Come on, software.
What you gonna say? What you gonna say?
What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Oh, come on, camera. Let's just stay together, please, camera. Software, come on, mud. Come on, mud. Come on, mud. Come on, mud. I said with you by my side, we can touch the sky, cause we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. God will do what he said he will do. He will stand by his word. He will come through. No weapon. Oh. No weapon for nothing shall prosper. Formed against me shall prosper. Oh my God, mud. I'm done, mud. Lord, if y'all know, if y'all been watching, I've been going live and ending the live, going live and ending the live, going live and ending the live, because we've been having some software issues. And we've been having software issues on Unplugged, our last episode of Unplugged. I don't know what it is. I've been going down a rabbit hole on this app. Between me and chat, we've been going back to back, trying to figure out where it's at. Hey, let me get my applause ready, mud. I need to get ready, mud.
Cap.
Oh, fuck. Dang.
Pause.
Okay, so this is the original one. I gotta slide over to the shit. I'm gonna put the applause right here. I'm gonna fix it up. But again, as you know, if you know where you at, welcome to Fuck Back God Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of God Radio, Sean August, the H sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. All right. Oh, it's been like, we wanted to go live at 1:30. It's now 2:19. All delayed by technical difficulties. But I do believe everything is figured out. So if you're watching on the stream, you're watching at home, you're watching on your phone, please let me know in the chat where it's at. All right, let me know if it is messing up. All right. With that said, before I do anything, I got to usher my Father God in. All right. With that said, thank you, Father God, is your son, the exceptional nigga, the 1 in 10,000. Of course, I'm going to thank you for everything before I dare ask you for anything. Father, I want to thank you for the connection to you, because there is no friend like you. There is none like you. There is no investor, no business partner, no doctor, no lawyer, no trainer, no counselor, no therapist. There is no connection, no relationship like the relationship we have with you. So I thank you for creating us and allowing us to stay close to you at our own will, to leave these signs, to leave these tools, to leave these lessons, to leave these vessels, these people, that are examples of you and your life and your grace and your love for us and your creativity. If I ask you for anything, Father, please give us the awareness of that connection. Give us the confidence that comes along with that, so when we don't know what to say, automatically that connection takes over and says what we know, we should say. Father, take over, fill those empty rooms, set the table for us before we even get there. Put it on the hearts of the people that we're reaching out to respond immediately with great news. Let them believe in the gift that you gave us, that is August Fest, that is music. Lord, I thank you. Please turn up the gifts, unleash financial abundance. Let it rain in your name, I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Dang, I ain't got my, we're going to have to use that instead of the claps right now. Oh my gosh, guys. Woo! Wow. Technical difficulties will get you messed up, Mud. I'm trying to tell you right now. Some you can plan for and some you can't plan for. But I'm so grateful to have all the resources here. If y'all see anything lacking with the stream, let me know. All right, we good. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, sticking with me, Mud. Man, I'm working through it. Because again, like we said on that last episode, it ain't no it ain't no points if ain't no defense on the field. You feel me? We don't count points when you're in the gym shooting by yourself. So when there's opposition that you see, when the technical difficulties come, when these different things come to steal your joy, I want to make sure this camera is working. All right, cool. I just want to make sure everything is working, because I'm trying to open the phone lines up at the same time, and I don't want no hickory dickory. Pause. Just want to make sure everything is working fine, Mud. Let me see. Okay, cool. All right, let me just see. I'm going to just open the phone lines up. If it start fucking up the camera, I'm going to cut it off. All right, but y'all let me know. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, y'all let me know if the shit is fucking up. But right now, I'm just going to open up the phone lines real quick, because we're going to have a great show. All right, if you got your weed, let's go ahead and spark. We said our prayers. We said our intro. I do not like the way this shit is running, so I feel like I just want to go ahead and cancel it. IG, what's the deal? BC, what's the deal? Should I just not open the phone lines right now? Because I don't like what it's doing already. I don't like what it's doing already. I don't like it. Let me see. Nah. I don't like it. I don't like it. Fuck it. No phone calls this time. All right. Well, y'all could try. I don't know. But with that said, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. God Talk Live, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We are live on Instagram right now. Shout out to IG. You know I love you. You know I fuck with you, IG. All right. Oh, boy. Man. This shit got me so scared, Mud. I'm like, damn, what's up with the computer, Mud? I don't want to have no glitches and none of that, man. YouTube, what's the... Oh, bad. Let me get my claps together, man. Let me see. Where the applause at, Mud? Let's see. All right, there we go. All right. Welcome to God Talk. If you know where you at, welcome to Fruck Back God Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of God Radio. Sean August, the Haitian sensation. Real nigga blues is in your pocket right now. And guys, I'm just going to set the expectation for y'all. I've been going crazy with this August Fest stuff. August Fest has really taken on a life of its own. And I'm going to let y'all know. I know I've been releasing albums. I've been releasing music. But I'm about to turn the music up on y'all. I need all of y'all engagement. I need y'all to add me to your playlist, add me to your workout, send me to your lover, because I do make R&B music. So I definitely need y'all support. All right, we're going to start with Unplugged. I'm going to do Unplugged next week. So please tap in, stay in tune with the page, with my personal page. Stay in tune with my website. We got a brand new bag, a brand new colorway of bags. We got yellow and we got black. All right, let me calm down, Mud. I'm excited. We work really hard to get back online today. But as you know, of course, we've been releasing music. We just picking up God Talk Live, getting the podcast back swinging. And I really appreciate everybody for watching. A lot of people been watching and engaging and really getting the message behind God Talk. Okay, this is a platform that I created. Normally, and if you've had conversations with me, oftentimes some of the things I say are unpopular, and they may cause a stir, or they may trigger somebody, or they may, it's not easily understood, and it's often interrupted. So with that, and me kind of experiencing that over time, and then me having a love for the culture, me having a love for podcasting. Shout out to LaRon, shout out to Rashard, shout out to Chrissy B, shout out to Cat9, shout out to everybody that was involved with the Only Hip Hop Show. We really transitioned that talk show. So I really fell in love with that. Like, I really fell in love with having a platform, having these experiences, building these relationships through the guests, and saying these said opinions, expressing these opinions, expressing these experiences through a platform. The Only Hip Hop Show, of course, y'all know it ended in whatever way it ended. I had to separate myself from that, and I created God Talk Live, which is the platform where we discuss anything from social to spiritual from a God perspective, hence the name God Talk Live. All right, Psalms 82:6 says that we are all gods because we are children of the Most High. So with that comes a lot of confidence, a lot of responsibility, and obligation. All right, so I see God in you. I see God in your creativity. I pray you see God in me the same way Trey Penn said, he knows I'm a man of God. He can feel it when I shake his hand, things of that nature. I pray that I continue to represent God through everything that I do, including God Talk Live. All right, so thank y'all for tuning in. God Talk Live is back. I haven't fully relaunched yet. I'm just mastering, of course, the technical difficulties, getting the different things that y'all see the new layout. We got a new logo. We got some new shit presented for y'all. So I really appreciate y'all for tuning in and sticking with me. Round of applause. I love y'all. God love y'all, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. All right, so today is going to be a very passionate show, and Lord, I pray that you walk with me and something I say resonates with somebody watching. Of course, I'm talking to myself. I pray that everybody's listening. I want to touch on Friday. I had an experience. I was invited to be a guest speaker at a program that my brother CJ Brown, he organized, called Unbutnu. Unbutnu. I should call him and see, like, what does Unbutnu mean? But he hosts a circle of people. I want to add context about the people, but I don't want to pass judgment. I don't want to misspeak. I don't want to lie. But to add context, I think, anyway, we're going to stay off of that. All right. There's so many things to unpack on this particular subject. Wow. Before I go to Unbutnu, let me just step back. Let me step back. I'm sorry. Because what just popped in my mind was a conversation that I had with the music director of August Fest. This was last week after LA auditions. Again, we completed our tour, and I was talking with Ray about an issue. We had an issue, right? And Ray had so much accountability in that conversation. It was unforgettable. Now, on this platform, we've discussed, and I'm going to discuss further. I'm going to have an entire episode about the city and learn when I was invited to the city meeting. I was speaking to Ray about the issue, and Ray was like, you know what? That's on me. My fault. And Ray showing so much accountability was the exact opposite of what we talk about on this show, because we've discussed how there's a lack of accountability all the way at the top. Even when we go to city hall meetings, there's a lack of accountability at the top in the city, and it trickles all the way down. So we've spoken about the community and the culture having a lack of accountability. And I was so impressed by Ray's accountability in that conversation that it fucked it up for everybody. Look, because accountability is a choice. Mistakes happen. Shit happens. Bullshit happens. Niggas don't have good days. Sometimes you misspeak. Sometimes whatever. But if someone expresses, hey, you know what? You did this. You made me feel this. It's a choice for said person to be like, you know what? You right. Why does that simplistic ass statement feel so heavy? Because it's so rare. Because niggas make you feel, bitches make you feel a lot. Pause. It's like a lot going on. And I'd be like, yo, hey, what's good? Yeah, you good? And for a nigga to be like, you know what? I wasn't good, bro. I get it. And guess what? I'm going to fix it. I got it. I'm on it. I see where I fucked up. I'm on it. So shout out to Ray, man. I don't know why that was in my mind when I went here, but I've learned on this show I got to just trust my mind and go. That's why sometimes when I pivot, it's like, But I don't know what that's going to mean, but I just wanted to say that on my mind. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Shout out to Ray. That was a lot of accountability, and it showed the example of what we could be. So if you're listening to this and somebody say you're doing something allegedly and you did that shit, you know what? I did it. And let's progress the conversation, because that could have been a hard conversation. But it was like, okay, he was accountable. We fixed the problem. Like, oh, now what do we do? Shout out to accountability, mud. Shout out to my nigga Ray, man. Shout out to Ray. All right, let's. I don't know why that was there, but it's there. All right, just go with it. Pin it up. All right. So, with that said, man, let me Unbutnu, and Lord help me, please. Damn, where my ashtray? Oh, got it. Lord help me with this message, because it's a lot to unpack. All right. So I was invited by my brother CJ Brown last Friday to be a guest speaker in this circle called Unbutnu. This is my second time being invited here, right? And it's such a blessing, because when he called me and invited me, and he lets you, it's free range. You can speak about and discuss with the circle what you want, right? So it's such a blessing that I got back in the gear of God Talk, because what I did was remember I told y'all that I asked Cam, I was like, Cam, can you please allow me to teach Bible study? Cam didn't give me a yes or a no, but in that time I drafted up what I would actually present in that time, right? I wasn't able to do Bible study, but God Talk is back. So in my gearing up to relaunch God Talk, I used the notes that I had what was going to be the Bible study for God Talk episode. Great episode. It's actually based on the movie I saw called The Back Rooms, tied in with the word we hear, the storehouse, tied into the word conscious. All right, so I put that out, rolled out on God Talk. Got my notes, had everything good. Boom, boom, boom. Great episode, right? So I was like, man, I feel this. I resonated, and we was having some technical difficulties. So I don't know how good that episode resonated, right? So I took those notes, I redesigned them, reimagined them for a in-person talk. And I'm thinking in my head, TED Talk. Thank you, God. I hear you, Lord, because you're giving me opportunities, Lord. I hear you. Thank you so much. Give me the knowledge and the discipline to maximize it and to represent you at all times, Lord. I trust you. I trust you in all things. I believe in you, Lord. Thank you so much. So he invites me out. I get these notes. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to reimagine it. Let me because I'm going to present this to a group of people that some of them are strangers. Again, this is my second time, so some of them I do remember them. They follow me on the Instagram. Actually, JC, shout out to JC. He actually showed up to August Fest auditions in LA and killed it. He's actually winning the August Fest votes right now. Round of applause to JC. So he invites me out. IG, what's the deal? He invites me out, and I get to it. And one of the things that stuck out to me is I prayed, and I made a statement to them. I said, I pray that something I say today resonates, and I hope I earn your attention, right? So we begin to speak. Conversation's good. We're talking about the back room, the subconscious mind, the storehouse. We're tying them all in, and we're highlighting how important it is to make sure you have great things in your storehouse, in your subconscious, in your back room, because your storehouse, your subconscious, your back room creates your reality. So in a way, you can control what you create in your reality by making sure you take inventory of what's in your back room, in your storehouse, in your subconscious mind. All right. So if you make sure that we're depositing these certain things and we're not depositing these certain things, we're not going to keep depositing negative conversation. And instead, we're going to deposit affirmations. We're going to go seek for them. We're going to go find them, go look for them, go learn them. We're going to put that into we're going to add prayer. All right. And then we're going to add studying. Now, when I got to studying, all this was good. Prayer was good. Everything was good. When I got to studying, I mentioned Trump. A couple people gasped, inhaled dramatically at the mention of Trump's name. Now, I understand Trump is a trigger. We'll unpack that later. But I let them know in the moment, understanding like, hey, and I look JC in his eyes, study everything around you. Study everything. Study different cultures, different nations, different people, different industries. If you're a rapper, you need to be studying fashion. If you're a fashion, you need to be studying makeup. It's just, you need to be studying. You need to make sure there's so much knowledge. And I said, one of the things that I study is Trump. I love Trump. Named a couple of reasons, peppered it, moved right off the subject, right? In addition to that, I threw in, hey, everybody in here needs to use AI. Everybody in here needs to be using AI. If you want to accomplish anything, AI is here to make your job easier, to make your life effortless as possible. Lord, I just heard you loud and clear. So I let them know in this circle. And guys, when I tell you the comparison from the first time I was invited to the second time I was invited, the first time I had to ask them to put their phones down. No. That was bad. Look in retrospect. This time, not one person picked up their phone. Excuse me. It was a guy in the corner. He was like, I'm putting it right back. But listen, I earned their attention. There was resonance in the room. I thank God for that. Truly. Lord, I thank you for that. Talk went good. My brother CJ came through right after that, and he put a spin on it, or what he integrated it with the lessons that they were already learning about fixed mindset and growth mindset. Are you responding? Are you thinking from a fixed mindset? Are you responding? Are you thinking from a growth mindset? So he really put it in a perspective that they were going to grasp. Now, everything went good. Gave away some August Fest merch. Shout out to G. He actually put the shirt on, posted it on Instagram immediately. So shout out to him. It was some teachers in there. It was people from all walks of life. Thank y'all. Now, after, there was a guy who came up to me. He was like, yo, man, I would love to speak to you. Like, I design websites. I do all this stuff, XYZ, I code, I work for this company. I would love to get down with what you got going on. I was like, for sure. And I'm getting his number, getting his information. And then this young lady interrupted our conversation. So I just handed bro my phone, like, put your information in my phone and then we'll discuss. So this young lady, she was like, I could tell something was on her mind. So I asked her, I said, how did you feel? Lord, I hear you. Please allow me to unpack this way based on your will. Because I know my understanding, but I don't want to lean on that. All right. So we have this conversation. I was like, I said, how did you feel? And I do believe that this was one of the young ladies who inhaled dramatically when I mentioned Trump's name, right? Let's take a shot, y'all. So at the sound of Trump's name, I do believe this young lady, pink hair, she inhaled dramatically, right? But she pulled me to the side after the show and she was like, I said, how did you feel about it? She was like, I loved it, except for the part where you encouraged everyone to use AI. She said, these are very sensitive people, and I believe your rhetoric could be misunderstood. Now, before I get into that, the word rhetoric. The word rhetoric, sometimes that can be a trigger word to someone, right? Because if you hear the word rhetoric, you're not thinking positively. You know, the word rhetoric, it got a few syllables. It just hit a little different, right? First off, I got to make sure I know how to spell it right, because this shit is crazy. RHETORIC. Okay. She said rhetoric. And one of the things that's so cold about the speaking engagement is that I was giving definitions. I started the lesson. I started off with the definitions. I started off with the intent. And then I went into the lesson, breaking it down super, super easy, right? So she said rhetoric. Now, the definitions I use, and I told them in the speech, I said, Merriam-Webster is not the original dictionary. Use the original dictionary. Y'all hear that all the time on this show, so I ain't got to tell y'all. So that's what I'm about to use right now. All right, rhetoric, the art of composition, especially elegant composition. This is the original definition. So if somebody be like rhetoric, a nigga would get triggered automatically. Shout out to my maturity and my growth, because when I heard rhetoric, I made a decision not to get triggered in that moment. So shout out to me. But that's the definition, the art of composition, especially elegant composition. So what she was saying, hey, your elegant composition that you said in the circle to these sensitive people could be misunderstood. That's what she said. Great job. Great job. And shout out to me, pass on the back, for being willing to understand this young lady. Understanding, hey, I just came out of a speaking that I was invited to. There was so many roles. I'm so glad at how I handled this. I'll continue to define this. Now, the second definition, oratory, the art of speaking with priority, elegance, and force. And this is what she was getting at. IG, I'm sorry, I forgot I was on. IG, look. This is what she was getting at. This is what, and this is also why I like to use the original Webster dictionary, because when Google get their hands on a definition, when Merriam-Webster get their hand on a definition, like the Bible, they like to trick around words. The original definition of rhetoric is praise. It's doing something, a composition or an oratory that's elegant. I don't know if I use oratory correctly, but it's elegant. Those are the first two definitions. But what I believe she was getting, and what most people hear when they hear rhetoric, is the third definition down. That's why I really love Noah Webster, the creator of curriculum, the creator of definition. All right. Hence, artificial eloquence, fine language without conviction. That's what she was trying to say. Nigga, you just up there saying bullshit, nigga. And your bullshit in front of these sensitive people is going to misguide them. And all I said was make sure you're using AI, but God bless this lady, because what I told them at the end of the speaking engagement was, because there was a guy named Francis, when I was, this study section, it triggered niggas, right? When I was like, yo, you got to study to put knowledge in your back room, to put knowledge in your storehouse, to put knowledge in your subconscious mind. You got to study. So the things that I say that I study, and where I fucked up is I recommended you know what I mean? I got to stay away from that. I got to just speak personal. Francis was like, yo, go study the black people. Study who you're from. Study your culture first. And I'm telling them, yo, study everybody. Fuck just studying black people. Study everybody, nigga. But my response to what Francis said, hey, moments like this are just to get the conversation started. Take something that you like or you didn't like and take it to another conversation and talk about it. And then do it again and then do it again. And then right there, the narrative changes. We're all elevating the narrative. We're all elevating the conversation based on God allowing this man, CJ, to invite me to a situation, allowing me to experience these things, package them up, and present them. That's all we want. We want to uplift everybody around me. Psalms 82:6, we are all gods. We got to uplift everybody, mud. Anyway, let's keep going, because all I said was, how was it? She said, yo, your rhetoric about suggesting everybody to use AI is bad because it's killing our environment. I was so happy that we had the space to have this conversation. So whether you were happy or sad with whatever I said, now we're having the conversation. So her conversation was, don't tell these people to use AI because AI is killing the environment. My response was, are you referring to the water that it used? Lord, I hear you. Have me just organize it. Are you referring to the water that it takes to run these data centers? She said, yes, and more. AI is killing the planet. Now, so many thoughts were going through my mind. So many rebuttals were going through my mind. But in this moment, I have my guest speaker hat on. So we have to look at this with a different perspective. And we're no longer in the See, we want to uplift. We want to hear. We want to make sure we're doing our due diligence and making everyone feel as important as we would want to feel. So in this moment, all the rebuttals and all the thoughts going through my head, the one I landed on, okay, so yes, thank you so much for having this conversation. You having the willingness to have this conversation with me is such an unforgettable moment. Now, you presented some facts. What's the remedy? How can we rectify that? Now, she didn't have an answer for me. But I challenge everyone under the sound of God Talk right now. If you present a problem, make sure you present. Don't just be spreading fear around. AI is killing the. If you don't have the remedy, have the silence. Because in my mind, I'm saying, she's speaking from a fear, a fixed, feared mindset. Because anything in the world, Y2K, cars, cell phones, it doesn't matter. Anything that they thought was going to kill the planet, just as hard as somebody was working on developing, somebody on the other side was developing. I don't deal in fear, guys. My God eliminated fear. Everything that is happening is a discovery of something that he hid under the dirt. He's perfect. The discovery of AI, the use of AI has did exactly what we said the purpose of God Talk is, to make everyone's life as effortless as possible. Nigga, you can do 1,000,000 things in 1 hour using ChatGPT. Are there concerns? Yes. Yes. AI is using a lot of water. These data centers are huge and they're dangerous. The radiation is dangerous. My God is bigger than the data centers. My God, his purpose is bigger than your understanding. So here's the thing. While we're driving Teslas, you can be on that horse if you want to. You can stay on the horse. We're driving cars now. You can watch DVDs. We're streaming now. You can put your shit on a 8-track tape if you want to. Apple Music. That is your choice. But my suggestion on God Talk, get with the times. Use every single tool. The tools have switched the industries on their backs. We're seeing success from a girl laying on her bed singing about her favorite soda on her cell phone. We're seeing everything flipped. Use your tools. I'm talking to myself. I pray everyone is listening. Use your tools. Stop sleeping on it, or it'll be snatched from you. It's not killing the planet, it's killing you. Fear has no place. I read this book, Outwitting the Devil, by Napoleon Hill. He might be my favorite author. Outwitting the Devil is a book about Napoleon Hill having a one-on-one interview with Satan. The only way he accomplished that meeting, and Satan repeated it. The only reason why I'm saying all this, because you don't have any fear, you don't have any doubt. Lord, I needed that reminder myself. Thank you, Lord. No fear, no doubt. Okay, so we can eliminate fear. Now we're going to eliminate. That's a whole nother show. Let's not even. That's a whole nother show, Muds. But she was speaking to me in fear. The reason why I said that is because she presented all the problems without presenting a remedy, without presenting a solution. Right there, we cannot do that. If you're scared of something, I don't care what you're scared of. If you don't have the remedy, we're not going to spread it around. We're going to deal with it, have the capacity until we have the remedy to present along with the problem. Hey, you know what, guys? I fixed this budget with the city. This is what we're going to do. Here's X, Y. Now let's get in. Oh, Lord, I heard the transition. Lord, I heard it. So, why did I suggest the people in these circles utilize artificial intelligence? In every category of my life, even yesterday, I got out of a conversation and I was walking out like, boy, I'd rather talk to AI. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers and they mind and their conditioning and they shit is limited. AI got a lot more. Let me take a shot, Mud. I'm tripping, Mud. Let me take a shot, Mud. I'm tripping, Mud. Listen, Mud. How we doing with we good? AI. As I say this, I ask that you give me a foundation of protection. Protect your children against harm. Lord, I'm okay. He threw me right back to the intro. Then no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. It is just a tool. It's not a weapon. He just said that immediately. Prayer answered. We ain't even got to pray for protection. It's a tool for us. There's dangers with everything. There's dangers with cars, planes. So there's dangers with everything. Food is dangers with everything. But there's no weapon formed against us. So use AI. And I'm thinking about telling this young lady this. I'm thinking about telling her right in, no weapon formed. That's fear. No, it's gonna work. But I was like, you know what? Let her teach me in this moment. And I told her, I said, you know what? I'm going to do my own research, which I did. I went down the rabbit hole, checked it out. No fear. No, we're good. We're good, guys. All right. So mixed with the research and then the faith, it definitely gives me a calm and a peace about using tools that some people can say or cook up these conspiracies about. These are tools. These are tools. There are going to be extremists with it. And then there are going to be some people that just don't even use it at all. I never forget my Satanist homie told me one time, he was like, Satanist is just like Christianity. It's niggas that are extremists and take it overboard, and there's niggas that don't even believe. So it's like that with everything. And you just find your peace with it and your calm. But if you're listening to God Talk, I recommend have faith. No weapon formed against us. This is just a tool. And that's why I said what I said. Please, 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 please use AI. It is here to make our lives as effortless as possible. It is here. And I was making millionaires. It is people more efficient. It is giving people access to knowledge and ease in every single way. You see flyers popping up. It ain't no goddamn graphic designers out here and they got the flyers popping. Let that be a sign and a symbol to you that AI is here to help you build whatever God put on your heart to build. Use it. The girl told me she quit her job because her job was integrating AI into her daily tasks. So she quit. So right when she said that, I knew there's nothing that you're going to be able to say to get this lady off of her fixed mindset. So I backed off it and I said, I'm so glad that you felt comfortable to have this conversation with me. And I thank you for letting me know. I'm going to do my research. And if there's ever a remedy that you come across, please send it away. Round of applause, Mud. I've grown up so much. Mashallah. So again, watch the fear. Watch those fear statements, and don't let nobody put no fear in your back room. Put no fear in your storehouse, in your subconscious mind. You protect your storehouse. You protect your back rooms. Hey, buddy, maybe you don't even have to address, but at least have the cognizance, the awareness of, is this person speaking from fear or are they speaking from growth? What are they, when you say, hey, and people be on bullshit. People be trying to store a lot of shit in your back rooms if you let them. Pause. Be mindful. Be mindful because like the movies, The Back Rooms, that door to those back rooms were so easily accessible when you find them. And I did exactly what he did. I accessed my subconscious, and now I'm just putting tape around this particular area. So if you want to walk in here and see what you want to see, you can come through too. Because all it take was for one nigga to discover it, and anybody in there could go in there. Now, what you got in there could kill you. That's why it's called a horror film. What you got in there could kill you for real. So make sure you're keeping inventory of what you're putting in there. Study, charity. That's there, man. Round of applause, man. Shout out to y'all, man. IG, I keep forgetting IG, my fault, because we live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I praise y'all name, though, IG. If you got any questions, we here. Please shoot your questions. I will read it. Any comments. I'm sorry if I missed your comment, but we having a great show. All right, let me take a puff. Now, I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna end the show. So I was speaking with Jewel, and I can't thank and shout out to the team enough, man. And I was just talking about this. And I just called my nigga Carol, the nigga that invited me, right? I called him on the phone. It was late, too. It was like 11. He was in the bed. And I was like, man, how did you like that? He was like, you did a great job. You did a great job. Now, personally, I strategically stay away from things like Trump. Because people in that group are victims of people being deported in their family. Somebody was actually being deported and got back. So he says strategically he stays away from that. He stays away from religion, politics, it's a few things. And I jumped right in, prayer, God, Trump. I jumped right in. I was like, now I asked because this is my fucking brother. And again, shout out to Ray. Because he, in that conversation where he showed so much accountability, he refreshed my experience with accountability in conversations. So now I'm looking for it. It feels good. Ray said this. Ray don't even know what he did for my mind and my life. Just by him being accountable. Just by him being that accountable, it changed everything. So when I'm speaking to, I love having great conversations. One of my favorite things in this world is talking to people. I love a great conversation, Mud. I really love it. Like, equal exchange of information, effective. It's just good. Minimal triggers, just maturity. I love a good conversation. And sometimes they're rare. Because niggas put triggers and emotion in it. Nigga, you as much influence as I think you should. Nigga, what are you saying right now? That's how frustrated sometimes I really be a lot of times in conversations. So when I talk to my brother CJ, it was one of those good conversations because I asked him, because he said, I'm contracted. He said that word. He said, yo, I'm contracted. And I'm like, okay, hold on. If you weren't contracted, would you discuss these things? Politics and religion, would these be topics? And he was like, no, nigga. I got bigger fish to fry. It's bigger concerns than Trump and politics, and it's bigger concerns than that. Nigga, I'm getting this mother her kids back. I'm getting this gangbanger to graduate. I'm getting this. It's way bigger things that matter to me than Trump. Well said. Well said. Respected that. Love that. And again, on those low-hanging conversations, you talk about Trump niggas and trigger. Oh, because these people, he's racist and he grabbed a girl by his pussy. It's real low-level, real CNN. It's real regurgitated. Right? But this, like, no, one, nigga, because people were affected by deportation, one, so that's why I stay from it. And two, I have bigger fish to fry than Trump, so I personally, strategically, stay away from it, whether I'm contracted or not. Answered the question. Perfect. Bang. Boom. I'm there for an hour, nigga. We get on a conversation like that, nigga, get triggered, nigga. I don't see him till next week, nigga. You could do a lot of damage in a week, nigga. We ain't on that, nigga. We're there to listen to the people, talk about building confidence, changing mindsets, changing perspectives. And then everything is a good conversation. Everything is a great conversation. And I asked him, I was like, bro, you got to pull up to the show. On God Talk, I'm going to lightly address hold on. Hey, IG, hold on, IG. Hold on, LA, what's the deal, LA? Yena, what's the deal? Hey, Yena, you're going to be so happy. Guys, we got August Fest House, right? Reality series. Fire. Yena is definitely a star of August Fest House. We got 8 episodes, Yena. You're going to be so happy, bro. You're going to be so happy. This shit is amazing. Cam is doing this shit. Shy Soul did this shit. We pulling footage from everywhere. Shout out to Yena, man. I love Yena, man. LA. Shout out to the A. I heard you sent the message over. Hit you. I'm going to hit you, Mud. I'm going to hit you. So with that said, I just want to say this. On this show, and in conversations, I've had my bone to pick with therapy and therapist. Specifically, man, why are most women, is therapy really helping you, or are they just trained to get you to talk about yourself with psychologically? You talking about yourself makes you feel like that's a better conversation to the average person. So if you spend most time talking about the situation, you're going to feel like that was a great, valuable transaction. And as a therapist, when they know that, all they do is get you to talk about yourself, make you feel like that was a great conversation, and then, can I have your $100, please? So I've had a couple bones to pick with therapy. And I've also kind of fake hey, I'm a therapist too. I've been a lot of shit. I've been a lot of shit. Rhetoric or no, I've been a lot of shit. So I want to say this, and Lord help me. Get your finger off them triggers. I heard you. Let me say it a clearer way. don't be so easily triggered. If you're easily upset, you're easily persuaded. Does that make sense? Lower those sensitivity. Be able to hear a word like rhetoric from a stranger, know her intent behind it, and still be able to progress beyond a moment that would have previously triggered you. Let's do our due diligence and grow the fuck up. One thing, shout out to Trump. I love Trump. On his birthday, the nigga had a UFC fight in his backyard, which was the White House. This nigga's player. But one thing every fucking UFC, instead of, one of them said, Michelle Obama's a man. But everybody, they gave God credit. It was so obvious. Every single winner of the fight, and this was the best UFC fight I've ever seen. Every UFC fighter there, they said it was the best. Every single match ended in a knockout. It didn't end in a decision. Every single match, every single of the match, thank God profoundly. It was a point like, are these niggas being told to thank God? Because the UFC fighters were giving credit to God, like reading scriptures. It was crazy. And that's just a caveat. And they were saying, yo, the ball's on Trump. Trump got balls to do this. Have UFC in his backyard, and his backyard is the White House, nigga? That's balls. So what I have to say, have the balls to listen, to communicate, to stay calm, beyond your triggers, mud. Stop letting this bullshit trigger you. You know your baby mama gonna say this, nigga. You still getting triggered? Let me talk to myself. You know that bitch communication when she texting is terrible, nigga. Stop getting triggered. No, that was me. Because one thing, I hate a bitch, one missed call, two missed, I wrote a song about it. And now a bitch, it's a choice if you like missing my text message, ho. It's a choice. Have the balls to listen and pay attention beyond your ears. Or you gonna be stumped every time a nigga say Trump. You gonna be stumped every time. Fuck Trump, nigga. And I love that. And fuck that nigga. We not letting Trump or nothing around stop. God is my president. Trump is someone that I studied and learned a lot from, regardless of what he does in the presidency. But I trust him because I learned him. See, I also said that in the speaking engagement. Everybody under the sound of God talk right now, somebody could say something negative about. But if somebody studied you, chances are they're not going to agree with whatever that person that don't know you say. So when you have a bad feeling about Trump personally, I just say, don't know enough. So there's a lot of things that easily trigger you. And the only thing is, you don't know enough about it. You don't know enough about AI. If you see something, oh, it's killing, look on the other side too. The power is seeing the suspect and the victim. You got to understand them both. That's where the power comes in. Stop being easily triggered, man. I'm talking to myself. Grow beyond that. I'm so happy. Round of applause for my damn self. Because that rhetoric line, that would have set a nigga off. But with that said, mud, we had a great show. All right, B, what's the deal? Hey, Yana, baby. Yo, I'm about to post. I'm sweating up here. Y'all know I've been working. We had a great show today. Shout out everybody that tuned in. Shop. All right, guys, Here we go. Guys, this shit is crazy. All right, so round of applause for everybody that was involved in the August Fest audition tour. I want to give a big shout out to Yina. Yina was a Arizona walk-on. Were you a walk-on, Yina, or I can't remember. But Yina got chosen. Yina went the whole process. Yina got flown out. Yina performed. Yina's crib. Yina's made it to the reality. Yina did the whole thing. This year, we did the same thing. Arizona, Atlanta, LA, Oakland. Great talent. Shout out to everybody, man. Damn. And D Rose, we'll holler at you, D Rose. There's a few people that we want involved that don't gotta worry about the vote. The vote is for the people, that one person. But there's some these cities that without voting, y'all are like, come on, we got y'all in the meeting. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody that stayed out their feelings and went through the process with us. We see y'all. All right. So right now you can go on augustfest.com and vote for your favorite audition. Have all your fan base vote. We see every one of them. And boy, this morning when I checked the stats, there was a huge swing in every city but the Bay. Whoa. So shout out to everybody that voted. Kid P, what's the deal? Hey, Kid P, it was a big swing in the A. It was a big swing in the A, mud. I'm just going to let y'all know. The voting matters. So if you got your fans, everybody out there voting, mud, we see it. And we had this morning when I looked, it was almost 800 votes. So I'm going to keep looking up. Voting closed on the 30th, June 30th. So y'all got 2 weeks. Y'all got 2 weeks to go crazy. Y'all got 2 weeks to go crazy. They end on the 30th. I'm going to post. I'm going to have posted because we actually got a social media manager now. Shout out to him. All right. With that said, we're going to send all the results, have them posted, and y'all going to see the changes in the votes because some niggas got to work yesterday. That's all I'm going to say. Whether the promotion video was texting, whether they was just telling, I don't know what's going on. But some people got to work, and niggas that was lead is not in the lead no more. Niggas that was second is not second no more. It's a lot of shit going on augustfest.com. So I really fuck with has been engaging with us, mud. Shout out to Anna Baby, shout out to P, shout out to LA Music, shout out to Indie Clouds, shout out to everybody, mud. Niggas is going crazy, mud. Hey, the votes is crazy, Kid P. Hey, that content work. I'm just let y'all know that content work. Post that content, post that content, post that content. All right, with that said, man, that's our show. That's our show. Great show, great show, great show. Again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, we still getting in gear. I haven't completely relaunched yet, but as y'all can see, software still working on the actual video to make sure it's streaming perfectly for y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with me through the growth spurts. We are doing that. Again, we built August Fest. August Fest is a machine. So now we picking back up the podcast. Of course, I'm about to go crazy with the music. I've been releasing music, but I'm about to promote, start performing, doing all that great stuff. I appreciate y'all for loving me and being engaged with us with the August Fest, with the music. Everybody that bought some jeans, bought some bags. Y'all came to anything y'all did. Y'all posted, y'all liked, y'all commented something, y'all made your own content. I love you. God love you. And there's nothing you could do about it. We out of here.